Hey y'all, it's Big Fat Reverend Bird here again. You know I had to do that part loud, so if I broke anybody's earphones, good, cause you should be used to that by now. So I'm here for the long-awaited video. I know you guys have been waiting for this. PS4 versus Xbox One. I had to do this video now because Xbox One, Microsoft, the greedy son of a bitches that they are, just decided to flip their shit after E3. I think E3 was maybe a week or two ago. And so they're changing their used game policy. And the biggest thing, I mean, the used game thing was huge. Huge. PlayStation was killing them on that. And I guarantee you, Microsoft is losing a shit ton of money. I mean, yeah, they've changed their shit around now. Too little, too late. I mean, we still got plenty of time, but people are pissed, and they kind of see Xbox's true colors. Microsoft only cares about the money. I've known this for the longest time. That's why I like PlayStation, but I'm going to leave my personal opinions out of this. So the whole, you've got to check in every 24 hours to be able to play your Xbox One, even with offline games. That is ridiculous. I mean, it's bad enough that you got to cough up $500 for a system, $60 for each controller, $60 for each game, and now, and then you got to cough up, $60 for live every year, but now you're required to have internet. I mean, I'm used to having internet, but not everybody can afford it. Internet's not cheap. Some people are in a position where they can't get it. So, Xbox got their shit together after millions of people complained, I'm sure, because Xbox has way too many fanboys, and I'm sure they were all raging out and taking a shit in their diapers over that one. So I figured I'd break down a little comparison between the two. So let's get this started. PS4 starting price $399.99. Not bad for a brand new next gen system. Xbox One $499.99. $100 more. I mean, balance it out. I'm a PlayStation fan, so obviously I think PlayStation won on that. Not only that, but I think Xbox fans will agree. $100 is $100. Optical drive, Blu-ray DVD for both of them. Alright, so Xbox finally stepped their game up. It only took you 10 years. Blu-rays have been out for a while. Tick-tock. Game DVR, yes to both. RAM, the PlayStation 4, 8 gigabytes of RAM, GDDR5, whatever the hell that last bit means. 8 gigabytes DDR3 for the Xbox One. So, same amount of RAM, a little bit less processing speed, I believe, for the Xbox One, if I'm not completely out of my mind. CPU on the PlayStation 4, single chip x86 AMD Jaguar processor, 8 cores. Now, the Xbox One also has an 8 core, but it's a Microsoft custom CPU. So, we'll see how those two balance out. It should be pretty close. Storage. 500 gig hard drive on the PS4. User removable, which is different. Before you had to open the PlayStation with a screwdriver, validate or invalidate your warranty just to get the hard drive out and switch it out. Xbox never had that problem. But now the Xbox, same amount of hard drive space, 500 gig, non-removable. I don't know why they're deciding to go this route, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay, external storage. It says to be announced for the PS4, and then it says USB for the Xbox One. I'm hoping you're still going to be able to use USB devices for that. I know the headsets are going to be different on the PS4 because they're going to go directly into controllers, so I'm going to have to throw my Turtle Beaches out. Thanks a lot, Sony. Totally appreciate it. Cloud storage, yes for both. Mandatory game installs. Now this is a pain in the ass. This is going to take a little bit of time out of your gaming. For PS4, no. Keeping it the same. Xbox One, yes. So there's going to be some games, I'm not sure which. I'm sure nobody knows at this point. But some games you're going to have to install on the hard drive. So that's taking up space and it's a pain in the ass. Required internet connection, no. And now, since like we discussed previously, now Xbox flipped their shit because people were pissed. And they're not going to do that every 24 hours. They said it's a one-time deal. You got to have an internet connection, and then you're good to go with any offline games, which is still kind of bullshit. As far as that's as far as I understand it. And if that's the case, it's still kind of bullshit in my eyes because people that don't have internet, What are you going to do? Oh, neighbor, can I borrow your Wi-Fi? Like, people aren't giving out the passwords like that. You can't afford internet. You can't afford internet. You're paying for an Xbox. You should be able to play games offline. It shouldn't matter. Now, use game fee. No for both. We also discussed this. Now, neither one of them have backwards compatibility. Although, and Sony did this to make money, I'm sure, they said that eventually, not day one of release, but eventually, all PS3, PS2, and PS1 games are going to be available for purchase and be playable on the PS4. Now, my only question is, the games that I already have on my PS3, the games that I've bought and I've downloaded, that are on my hard drive, am I going to be able to have those and download those on my PS4 from my PSN, or am I going to have to buy them all over again? That's a good question. We'll see how that comes out. Cross-game chat, yes to both. Finally, I've been waiting for this on PlayStation. I know a lot of people have. This is going to be nice. Let's see. Motion control, DualShock 4, PlayStation 4i, and the PlayStation Move. All not included, of course. And then the motion control was the Kinect 2. It doesn't say not included. I'm getting this straight from IGN's website. So I'm not sure if the Kinect 2 comes with it. I wouldn't think that it does, but I guess. Second screen. For PlayStation 4, it's the Vita. Of course, that's not included. You're not going to get that. Smart glass for the Xbox One. I'm not sure what that is. It's the first I'm hearing of it. We'll see what it is. Voice commands for PS4, it says to be announced. For Xbox One, it says yes. So you'll be able to bark at it and tell it what to do. Congratulations, Microsoft. You got that one down pat. Subscription service, PlayStation Plus, $50 a year, roundabouts. Xbox Live for Xbox One, $60 a year. And give or take, PlayStation Plus, I think, gives you more bonuses. You get free game downloads, you get betas, you get discounts. I'm not sure if Xbox, I know there's a couple different tiers of Xbox Live. I'm not sure if any of those offer discounts or free downloads or trials or anything like that. So if you guys could let me know, I'd love to be more well informed on this subject. I am fat, but, that just leaves more room in my brain for knowledge and whatnot. Now, USB, both of them, USB 3.0. That's good. Live streaming on both of them, yes. Reputation preservation. This means that the trophies will be ported on your hard drive and they will be ported on the cloud, I believe. And it says the trophies will be ported and Xbox achievements will be ported. A web connection. The PS4 offers an Ethernet IEEE 802.11b/g/n. Dude, we're getting into some technical scientific knowledge right now. I don't understand. Okay, now Xbox One's got gigabit Ethernet, the exact same thing, with Wi-Fi built in finally. I know the last generation of Xboxes fixed that problem, but okay, cool. Bluetooth, no Bluetooth on the Xbox One. Bluetooth 2.1 on the PS4. So that's always cool. If you're a douchebag that talks onto a Bluetooth, like, oh, I'm just talking to myself. Nobody's here. I've got this thing in my ear. I hate assholes that do that, but that's besides the point. So if you're one of those douchebags, you're going to have no problem playing your PS4 and talking to people like that. AV hookups. PS4's HDMI 4K support, analog component RCAs, and optical output. Now, Xbox One has HDMI input and output, 4K support, and optical output. So I don't think the Xbox One is going to have the RCA connections. So that's, I know there's a lot of people with PVRs, stuff to record gameplay out there. It's going to be a bit different now because you're going to be able to record that on the hard drive. Everything's going all the time, so you'll be able to clip stuff up. I know that's a nice feature of the PS4. Also, the over-the-shoulder gameplay, to where if we've both got the same game and I get stuck on a level, I can be like, hey man, I can't pass this level. I broke 3 controllers. Can you hook me up? And you can have your boy log in and play your stuff while you sit back and watch and get you through the level. So I think that's really cool because not every gamer is a hardcore gamer. Like, I'm kind of casual gamer, especially I've gone through my rows with Call of Duty. I'm excited for Battlefield 4. Tell me that trailer didn't look sweet. Now the last thing is region locks. They're both no, so who cares, all right? Like I said, Battlefield 4 looks dope. Now, I've heard COD Ghost is bringing indestructibility to buildings like Battlefield 3 had. Not sure if Battlefield 2 had that. It took them long enough. I think they need to bring in some vehicles to keep Call of Duty multiplayer fresh. It's been the same stuff over and over again. Battlefield 4, the trailer for it, they're fighting, they're knifing, they jump out, they parachute, it looked like a stealth bomber hit the building. That shit was awesome, man. That got me pumped up. There's a few games I'm pumped up for. Madden 25, NBA 2K14, Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, and there's a few other miscellaneous ones here and there. But we'll see how stuff pans out, man. I'm excited to see what the future holds and what these systems really offer. I mean, at the end of the day, unless you're doing 3D technology, you're really not going to jump up that much. But I think with the graphics I've seen on both the Xbox One and on the PS4, at E3, these graphics look sick, they look crisp, and they look detailed, super detailed. So we're going to see how this turns out. And you know what? Microsoft, all right? They're greedy. Of course, everybody's in it for the money, but you know what? And E3 went to show this. Microsoft sat back on their laurels after the Xbox 360. They didn't listen to shit that their fans said. They didn't listen to suggestions. Sony revamped a bunch of shit. There was a bunch of stuff they were doing wrong, and they fixed it. They worked on fixing it, and they fixed it. Now, everything's not going to be perfect. It never is, because you've always got the fanboys. We want to camp in corners, so I don't think you should have Ghost, or we shouldn't show up on the UAV, and NoobTube shouldn't blow you up, and RPGs, you should get a hit marker and you shoot somebody in the face with one. Like, okay, in the real world, if you shoot somebody in the face with a rocket from 2 feet away, it's going to kill both of you. So the fact that it doesn't kill you, just, I got blast shield on. Like, yo, some of these kids have no lives. They play this game way too much. But, you know, it is what it is. I hop on there to have fun, shoot some shit, and try to go positive. My KDR on Black Ops 2 finally went under 1.0. Shh. It's only 0.99. I'm going to try to fix it, all right? Reverend Burn on PSN if you guys want to add me. So, you know what? That's my thoughts, man. Microsoft's greedy. They sat back on their shit and they fucked up, and they're paying the price for it. You guys may not see it, but they are definitely paying for it. Just in the fact that so many more people are pre-ordering PS4s over Xbox Ones. We're going to see if that's going to change. I don't know how much it's going to be. People are excited about both. I know I am. I got to go get my pre-order on. I'm broke as hell, so I got to go do that before they run out of them. And then I'm sitting here with my thumb up my ass and my PS3 sitting here like, oh, I wish I had a PS4. Everybody else is cooler than me. But until next time, this video's been long as hell. ReverendBurn.com coming soon. Facebook.com/ReverendBurn. Add the fan page. Twitter.com/DJBurn1987. I know I could have just said at DJBurn1987. I'm not cool anymore. But anyways, until next time, suck on my man titties, bitch!